say that. I'm sipping wine in a robe. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm, just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east swing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening? I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open. Can't you feel the way I feel? And you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me.
Okay, y'all. Hey, okay, I'm loving it. Shout out to my girl Struggle, aka Tyra. She come through every single time. That's my girl. She did these dope intros and breaks for me, y'all. So if y'all ever need any, hit your girl up, and make it do what it do. But y'all, listen, we gotta bring up somebody that I think we all were waiting for this moment, right? We waited for this moment. We wanted them to know so bad. We was like, please, can we please get this? We wanted it probably in episode 5 or 6. Like every time I was in the comments, like everybody, won't they just say it? Won't they just say it? But eventually we got there, and we got to give this person a good old warm welcome because this is the newest Duncan member of the family, y'all. The newest Duncan. And y'all know how we do. What is up? Deyshaun Tucker is in the building.
Hey. That was a strong intro. I thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course. Listen, we're serious about our family business over here. We do not play about the family business. And now that you are official, we got to show you some love. So first and foremost, thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through, talking to us, showing us some love. Listen, how has it been being on the show, working with the cast?
Yeah, first off, thank you again for that intro. That was immaculate. Before I was on the screen, I was over here cheesing, that was very strong. But being on the show, it's just amazing. I remember when I first got on set and on the call sheet, it said Roman Duncan, and a lot of people would read my last name. They'd be like, Duncan. What are you talking about? And I'm just here you'll see. Just being on the show, it's been a journey. It's been a roller coaster ride. I remember my first episode, everybody judging me because I pulled up with a gun on Chippy. And then now the last episode, people have been showing some compassion. So it's been amazing.
Nice. Listen, let me go ahead and let the girls take over. What y'all got to ask Deyshaun? It's Deyshaun, right? Because I've been trying to pronounce everybody's name correctly.
Yeah, Deyshaun.
Okay, because at first, I wanted to say Deyshaun, but I said, nah, this looked like a day.
Yeah. You can call me Day if you want. That's fine with me.
Okay, Day. Listen, we family now anyway, so that's what it is.
We locked in. We locked in.
Now. Okay, there we go. Take questions.
Listen, Deyshaun, you like my little cousin now, so it is what it is. We family, we related. But with that being said, with family business already being established, what were your feelings, your thoughts? How did you feel when they gave you the call and said, Deyshaun, we want you to come in and be a part of this whole family business family?
Well, they welcomed me with the utmost welcoming arms. When Carl Weber told me I got the part, he told me on set of the Black Hamptons, which is in the same universe as the family business. And he really just said, hey, you from Queens, bring that authentic Queens pedigree to this character. You got it. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to bring my full heart, my full perspective, my soul, my being, everything I can to Roman. And, Roman deserved to be spoken for. So I was just super, super honored for that.
Well, you're absolutely doing such an amazing job. So kudos to you for everything that you're giving us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Shout out to the chat. We see you guys. We got a lot of stuff going on, y'all. So y'all know
what's the chat saying? They saying some good stuff? What they saying?
Of course, they always saying good stuff. My chat, they say
I don't know. I was really getting judged in the beginning. It was just so funny because I knew where the journey was headed, but it was just so funny.
Listen, that's because you done pulled the gun out on the mama of all mamas. And we got a problem. And I know somebody in here ain't gonna say nothing because down that one I did catch down in the corner. Yep, I'm talking about you. But speaking of that, Ms. Erica Vane, what questions do you have for Deyshaun?
Deyshaun, I was definitely one of the ones, episode 1, episode 2. I was like, what's a Roman? Like, he's nothing, light work, like nothing.
I remember your voice. I remember that.
You up, but to your credit, throughout the season, like watching the character go through the things that he's going through and evolving through having to make split decisions and show up for your mom, it just became so endearing to watch. My question for you, and kudos to you for your performance, because you 100% won me over, and now I'm like Team Roman, period. I'm on your side more than I am on Rio. Like, I'm ready to throw Rio out, but whatever. My question for you is, what is 1 or 2 characteristics that you love most about Roman as a character that you discovered in playing him this season?
Well, first and foremost, he does everything out of love. So obviously, pulling a gun out on somebody in a car is not the most loving thing to do, but beyond the surface level, he's doing that so his mom could have this surgery to save her life. When Roman's pulling that gun out on Chippy, his intentions is not to harm her. His intention is just to get the vehicle just so he can get the money to help his mom. So first and foremost is love, but beyond love is also just perseverance, because if I had to sum up in one sentence, it's by any means necessary. And Roman is willing to do that. He's even saying, I've been in the street since I was 16, since I was in middle school. Like, my thought process is not like, he's not actually saying he's been in the streets. It's just to convince the people that he's capable and able to do these deeds to get the finances that he needs to help his mom's life.
Absolutely. And that's actually a good answer. That was a really good answer. I was like, what are we gonna say?
I mean, nobody's ever asked me that. So thank you for that question. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Tamika, question?
Yeah, well, I definitely was cursing you out in the beginning. Then I was cursing later because I wanted y'all to hurry up, and I was like, when Rio gonna get there? Thinking he was gonna save you in the last episode before this one, but then it came this one. I was like, all right, they want to save it to the end, but I enjoyed it. Now I'm rooting for you too. Where do you see Roman fitting that in the Duncan clan? What you think gonna be? What he gonna be doing?
That might be the most. That's the question I ask myself. Multiple times, like where do I fit in? I think the key is to just bring Roman's authenticity to the family, which is, like I said, that love and determination. And unfortunately, I lost a mom and Chippy lost a son. But I'm also gained a mom and Chippy gained a son. So it's easy for us to feel like we can be combative at first because of our first encounter, but ultimately we got to recognize that we can control our relationship moving forward, which is, you're my mother, I'm your son. Let's do our best to make this beautiful. And then I think from the relationship between Roman and Chippy, then it would transfer over to Roman and Rio, Roman and Parrish, Roman to LC, and the rest of the family. So Roman just has to bring his authenticity to it. And like I said, by any means necessary, whatever he got to do, he's willing to do that.
Okay, great. No, I love that. And that's absolutely true. If we can, because the way that you meet, the way that Roman, the character Roman meets Chippy in the beginning, and then we see her at the table when she says, that's the little kid that, like she goes in, like she's ready, but then she hears this revelation, right? Rio's, the story all plays out. And I feel like I can speak for a lot of people. We're sitting up here like, no, they did not just cut it out right there, because everybody wants to know what are the first words Chippy's going to say. And I feel like she's going to be the one that welcomes this character in wholeheartedly. Honestly, I think Orlando is going to be the one who's just not going to I think he's going to be the one that's not going to connect, but I feel like Chippy is going to have the connection, and then it's going to be the twins. And then I feel like also, because just from getting a little perspective on the character Roman, because I have read the book too, so I've gotten some perspective from there too, but Roman hasn't really grown up with a father. And I feel like that part is going to be one of the biggest key pieces. And I often say, like, as far as like the way that we see Junior, how he's reacting to the news that he's gotten, and then I go like, how is Roman gonna react to this? Because it's a similar story. Like it's kind of similar in a way, because a big secret has been hidden from Roman. A big secret was hidden from Junior, but Roman is going to go into it and approach it differently than how Junior approached it. And I think that's what I am personally going to appreciate about it once we get into the next season, because I feel like you're going to bring well, first of all, you're doing an amazing job, by the way, but I feel like you're going to bring a lot into this whole story and really bring it to life. As someone who reads the books, I like to see them bring the characters to life, and I think you're doing an amazing job at doing that. And I look forward to how all the dynamics of these relationships are going to play out. I'm talking too much. Let me let Candy go.
No, not at all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Candy.
Hey. Thank you. I enjoyed you. Well, I didn't like you at first. I'm just gonna be honest. Nobody liked you.
Add it to the list. Add it to the
Mama
list.
Tippy,
Okay.
and you was doing the most. But of course, we end up loving your character because we saw how much you loved the lady that played your mother. You went through hell and high water to get what you needed to get, so that she would live. But so I just want to give you kudos on that. How did you feel being with your cousin that you didn't know was your cousin? Like when you knew you were a Duncan, I guess you knew Lauren was a Duncan, but when you all met in the beginning of the season, how did you feel like by you knowing that you're a Duncan? How did you feel like, dang, this is my cousin? I got to hook up with my cousin. Like, how did you feel about that?
Well, EJ said she read all the books, and I didn't read all the books, but it was advantageous from my character's perspective to go in not knowing the full story and full scope. Because when I first got offered the role, I was like, should I read the books? But I was suggested to not read it so I can actually authentically go in as blind as possible. Like even like the second episode, Roman is like, these Duncans, who are these car salesmen? And that's how it should be. So I'm happy that I didn't have to like recreate that. I genuinely never read the book, so I didn't know what path was set for Roman. And in the moment as the character, I didn't know that was my relative, but I guess if Roman got a strong intuition, I'm happy he dodged the bullet. I always used to say, like, I don't want to go viral for that reason, for incest and all that. That's not why I want to go viral. So I'm glad we dodged that bullet for sure.
Okay.
I know that's right. Well, thank goodness that Lauren was a good girl.
Yeah, right. Like, man,
Like, how did you
thankfully,
feel
I
like,
was sleeping on the chair. I was too tired as my character. Like, I'm thinking about my mom over here partying. Like, my mom was not on partying, but they were, they were twisting my arm to go to this party, essentially, with Darnell and everybody.
I know that's right. Tamika, did you go already, Tamika? Okay, Tamika, did everybody go? Okay, did anybody else have any more questions?
Yeah, I'm here for whatever.
Yeah, I would love to know you can't, of course, tell us anything concrete, but what are some of the things that you hope for with Roman's character moving forward now that the cat is out of the bag? And it feels like the world could be his oyster, honestly, now that he's coming into this family.
That's a great question too. Look, we all deserve like aspirations and hopes. My main hope for Roman is that Onkaretta is not in danger as a byproduct for my mother's actions, because even if the Duncans welcome me with the ultimate grace from the siblings to my parents, like I don't want Onkaretta to be eliminated from my life because she played a huge component. She didn't have to. She welcomed me as somebody that was like her real nephew. So that would be my hope. And all my aunties in real life I love deeply. So that's that part of me that really feels for Roman.
Nice. I love that. I really do love that. And like I said, I feel like this is the reason why I love this Roman character so much is because he's so polar opposite of Junior. Y'all know I've been giving Junior the business all season long. Junior irks my nerves.
The business.
Like he irks my nerves. And it's so crazy because like I said earlier, like this literally the same thing, right? But I feel like even if Roman's mom had lived a little bit longer and he found out that news, that Roman would have still loved her and gave her grace in that moment, even knowing what he knew, right? That's what I really feel. Do y'all ladies feel the same way, or do you have a different perspective on it, or am I just tripping?
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, I believe that
Are
he would have.
y'all just saying that because I'm right here, or what? You actually mean that?
Oh
Thank you.
no. Trust me, be real honest.
No, we got to know Roman over the course of the season.
Yeah, I mean, he probably would have been mad for a minute. Anybody would be mad. You could understand that, but definitely not like Junior.
Yeah,
I
Junior.
really don't think so. I don't think so. So, y'all, listen, we got another person that I'm going to bring up. So, Deyshaun, I want you to date. You know what? Because we family. Day. I need you to stay here. And I'm about to bring up another friend of the show, y'all. Y'all already know who this is with his pretty hair. And Trey, you out there in these comments talking about people with pretty hair. Listen, you're going to be mad about who I'm finna bring up because he got pretty hair and pretty eyes. So don't play with it.
Hey, you want me to stay, right? You want me to stay?
Yeah, stay right there.
Yes, you stay.
Oh, okay.
You stay. You say. I'm gonna bring up friend of the show, y'all. Mr. Ben Stevens is in the building. Hey.
That's my dog right there. What's up, kid? What's up, boy?
What's up, man? Blessed to see you, man. Blessed to be here, bro.
You killed it this season, man.
I appreciate that, man. Just trying to have fun with it, and I appreciate you just embracing me the way you embrace me. Thank you.
Nah, man, it's all good. It's all love, dog. You're a Duncan, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah, thank you. I used to always tell everybody, like, I would stand next to Ben. I'm like, oh, yo, we look alike in real life, man. I'm proud because Ben, you got that smile, you got that charisma. So I'm thankful.
No, that's it. Hey, let me tell you something. This kid right here, man, he a star for real.
Yeah, definitely.
You're doing your thing, bro.
I think we're all.
I can't wait to work with you, dog.
Yeah, that first scene gonna be spicy, man. I'm excited for that. I'm excited.
Oh my goodness! Now y'all got me I'm like, what?
Right? Y'all need to let us know what's going on.
Okay. Let us know when they filming. When y'all gonna start? Have y'all already started filming, or when are we starting to film?
We'll see.
What's filming? What 6?
Yeah.
No, I think it's funny because people ask like 6, like when is 6 coming out? But y'all remember we still got to shoot Black Hamptons first before we shoot.
Mm.
Family business. Oh Lord, I need you to get on this.
So we got 3 shows, right? So we hit Black Hamptons, we hit Family Business, and then we hit Family Business New Orleans again. So
are we gonna have any crossovers because this season I felt like we had a lot of crossovers with the Family Business and the Black Hamptons. So do you think we'll see? Because I don't really know. I feel like Black Hamptons crossovers happen so naturally, but I don't know about the opposite way. Are we going to see any, just based on how the story is going right now? Now that one is one that I stay away from the book on because I don't know. I just stay away from the book on that one. I just watched the television show, but just the way the story is going right now, I don't know if I see like the Family Business characters over there, but for some reason I can see their characters over there. And I know it may not make sense, but I just don't see it. So do you foresee, I mean, we know that you Mr. Producer, so I know, Yeah.
No, I can't say a whole bunch, but I think at the end of the day, you will see some of the Family Business characters in the Black Hamptons. You gotta remember, Rio just opened the club in the Hamptons with the Oasis. So he just opened that club. So you might see Roman over there a little bit.
I'm having a little.
You know what I'm saying? You might see Rio over there a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm mad at it. I'm not mad at it as long as we don't see y'all linking up with Carolyn old crazy self because she crazy. Okay. Listen, everybody up here, with the exception, I think, of Erica Vane and Tamika, maybe, all the rest of us read book 7. And all I'm gonna say is that I cannot wait for Nola. Like, I am so happy and excited to see what's gonna go down with Nola, but I feel like we gonna have to, because Nola's already filmed, so we just don't have a release date. So I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, just talking to Carl, he said kind of the release date is probably going to be in between like Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's going to be right around there. Okay. So we'll see.
Something to get us through the holidays.
Gotcha. Yeah, get you through the holidays. We got 8 episodes. So
okay. Okay. Well, listen, does anybody have any more questions for Day? Does anybody have any questions? I mean, because we'll keep you up here all day, bro. Like, we literally.
I'm
He ain't got
open
nothing
book.
to do. He ain't got nothing to do. He good.
Okay, look, the man has spoken because Ben said you're good. So now, look, you good. Listen, with that being said, because y'all know I'll transition right on in. All you got to do is give me an inch. I'm gonna take a mile. But seriously, though, one of the biggest things happened on the show. So, well, first of all, let me just go back now. Ben, I know for a fact that you actually know the stuff that goes on with the show. But Deyshaun, have you actually watched the show? Like, did you watch the show prior to becoming a part of the cast?
Once I got offered the role, I had to do my due diligence and research to seeing how I would authentically fit in. So yeah, but at the same time, I didn't know Roman's story like moving forward. I found out on the go like everybody else. So that was like the beauty of it. I just had to keep in mind that everything is for my mom. Everything is for my mom, and that just drove me forward in every scene.
Okay, well, good then, because then I can ask this question because so there was this particular season, we had the revelation that Niles is actually alive and well. Curtis is out here trying to help Paris find Niles, right? And we find out that he's been here all along, and that out of all the people in the world, Bobby the Beast Boyd, really?
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. Ooh.
That was crazy. What was y'all reaction when y'all found that?
What the
Bobby, you're nasty. You're nasty.
Like, I was mad. I was mad that I was even hanging out with Bobby the Beast for that long. Like I felt guilty. I know that's my new sister, but I felt guilty.
But you ain't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, Ron Rico.
That was the perfect angle, though. That was the perfect way to introduce the fact that Niles is actually still back by using the Black Panther character, Bobby the Beast. It was like perfect because he's random. Like out of all the people for Paris to connect with, it would be him, and then he happens to be Niles' cousin. So I love that connection, the way they did that. But I was still like, "Ooh, you nasty dog."
Yeah, but I knew he was into Paris too much too soon,
honestly. And it makes me, in watching the finale, it made me go back and revisit every single moment that Bobby had with Paris. Of like, oh wait, I'm seeing it like, oh, he just caught up with her beauty. Nah, he already from the jump, and that just makes it even more compelling. So it was wonderful.
And that part when
too much, I'm like, he into her too much. Like it's too soon. Why he all up on her like that all the time? Don't want her to go nowhere. I said, all right, okay.
But we saw her in that dress. We saw her in that silver dress at that club.
But at the same time, when you look at the Black Hamptons, you can see that, that Bobby the Beast, I mean, he is what he is. And that's why it snuck in so well. It was so perfectly planned. I mean, it really was perfectly planned because when the flowers come in, you see his reaction. He's acting like he going off. And I did the same thing you did, Erica. I go back and I'm like, oh my goodness, how did I miss this? Like, how did I not put this together? Y'all, I was really upset about not being able to put this together. I'm serious.
He was playing everybody, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Yes, he was. That was really, that was dope. I love that. I really, really did love that particular part of it. So, I heard. Oh, first of all, let me say thank you, Ben, for my video. That was so sweet. Someone from the Detroit show, which is a subscriber, she sent me the video that you did. I appreciate that. So much love. But I heard that everybody got a chance to see this whole Nola situation. I'm mad. I just need you to know that.
Yeah, I'm talking like, okay, so when we go on the book tour, right? I don't want to take up a lot of Deyshaun's time, but
the book, I'm here for a good time.
Oh, okay. All right. So the book tour is not just like a tour. Like it's like I thought it was like you go and then you come and then you just sign books, right? It ain't even that. So what happens is when Carl like he comes out first, right? And then he calls the cast out, the cast that's there, right? He let them come out. And then we do like maybe a 30-minute meet and greet kind of where we take pictures and really get to touch the audience a little bit, You know what I'm saying? Which is totally different from anything. You know what I'm saying? And so once we get to do that, he shows the pilot episode of the NOLA show. So if you're at the book signing, you actually get to see the pilot episode.
Yes.
Right? So you get to see the pilot episode, but it's not what I would say is more of a test thing, more of a test run. It's not perfect as far as like the coloring, and you still see some of the stock footage and stuff that's in there. So it's more of a test. It's more of a test run, but you get to see where the show is actually going. You know, and so after that, he calls us back out. You know, we tell our story of how we got on the show, and then we sign the books. So I mean, the whole process is like 3 hours long.
Man. But I feel like, because I saw a lot of the posts that the fans were posting, and they really enjoyed it. They really enjoyed not only just being able to, you know, get their hands on the books, but they really enjoyed just being able to interact with. I feel like people who ain't never read a book, like I'm talking about a book, the family business books. I feel like you had those people that were showing up because he did intertwine the cast in it, because there's a certain fandom that comes with the books, or there's a lot of people who are really into the books, but there are a lot of people who really, really rock with this show that ain't never picked up a book a day in their life, don't have a clue, didn't even know that it was about a book. And I feel like he joined those two worlds together. And I thought that was genius. I was like, that's like one of the smartest things that you could do. But the consistent thing that I heard is that this cast is so kind. They're so nice. They're friendly. They're open. They want to talk to you. They want to interact with you. So I just say kudos to you guys for that, because I think that that's amazing, because you're not always able to touch, you know, like, you know, you watch these shows, you love these shows, but sometimes people aren't always that friendly and is and genuine. You guys are genuine with your time, with all of that. So I certainly appreciate it. And I thank you guys. Like, I really, really do.
I think at the end of the day, right. And Deyshaun probably could talk this a little bit more too. I think at the end of the day, it's only because of you guys that, you know, we kind of get to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? I love that process, right? Because then you really get to love on the fans. You really do. You know what I'm saying? They get to hug you. We get to hug them. You know what I'm saying? We get to we just kind of get to talk a little bit. We take selfies. So it's really like you really get to know who's watching the show and who's a fan of the show. You know what I'm saying? And the fans get to know the cast. So I think that process is really dope. You know what I mean? But it's been growing, man. We started in Atlanta with like maybe 50 people. And we was in Detroit. I think Detroit had about 180, 200 people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's growing, you know.
That's what's up.
If I can add something, EJ, real quick, I think that this is really, I'm one of the people who don't read the books, but I'm like obsessed with the show and all of Carl Weber's universe. I think that this is even more powerful of creating the bridge and putting you guys in place to actually connect with the audience in this way, because we are in a time right now in our industry where audiences are kind of inundated with content, and we want to feel connected, and being able to get out and touch or talk to the people who are watching your show so that they can identify even deeper or harder. It's going to be the thing that I think keeps you guys' show on the air and keeps you guys moving forward. So I'm really excited to see that. I really enjoy what we do, EJ, because we also become another touch point for people to connect with the show in this way. I'm so glad, like, I know people love the binge model, but I'm so glad that y'all release week to week, because while this is also happening, we get to sit with y'all's characters, sit with y'all performances, and then find ourselves gravitating to you and being indoctrinated into like what is going to be Ben's, further in his career with Deyshaun, and like Deyshaun, like, you're gonna be the next heartthrob that everybody is looking at. Like, Morris Chestnut is still, kicking back to him because he's so fine. But like you're next, and like you're building that audience now, and it's through shows like the Black Hamptons and Family Business, but also like Carl doing the book tours and getting you guys out so that you can reach out and you can touch and you can talk to us. So we appreciate you all for doing it. I just wanted to say that.
Aww.
You know what's funny thing is that I heard was people now is like, yo, I'm gonna go back once they feel you and touch you and kind of know who you are a little bit. They was like, hey, I gotta go back and watch all the previous episodes now. So because I think at that point they feel like they know you, right?
Yeah.
So they was like, it makes them, it gives them a different experience now when they actually go and actually watch the show. So
for sure. And I saw the comment, EJ, you put up a couple times. Somebody was like, Erica, keep that same energy now that they're here. So like Curtis, I kind of like never really saw it for him until this season. You're one of the characters that I was like definitely on his head because your daddy mostly, but in how we've seen you show up for Paris this season, I thought it was really dope.
Yeah,
and I can't wait to see more. And I'm anticipating us to see more from you as you are able to make your way back down south, because that's where you really want to be. And like maybe in the Family Business New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think even for I think when Curtis first came in season 3, right? I felt, I mean, you probably felt it. You probably was getting the right feeling. I felt like he was I felt like he was told some stuff about the family by his dad that wasn't true, right? And so when he was able to kind of spend time with LC and spend time with Chippy and the family, I felt he was like, yo, the stuff he was telling me that this is not lining up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I felt like he's always been down for the family. Whatever going down with that, he's gonna see. Oh, y'all ain't seen New Orleans, so
we have.
We have.
You
get it at the end, right?
And we read the book.
Yes. So
I just read the book. That's all I get from Curtis is the book right now. I'm so jealous.
Y'all was ready to jump. Y'all didn't mind. Y'all was ready to go. I'm not gonna tell you.
Listen,
all I can say for those of you, when y'all get ready to see New Orleans, I know we're talking about season 5 of Family. We're talking about Family Business right now, but I'm telling you guys, when you see New Orleans, first of all, the cast stands alone. I love that we are going to receive the cast, the crossover from New York. However, the cast that they have, they're literally rocking. And I'm gonna just let y'all know, Curtis doing some things in this one that y'all definitely need to tap into. He's doing some things he got no business doing. I'm just saying. But I commend everything that you guys are doing. For those people that have not went to the big book tour yet, make sure you check it out. If it's in your city or if it's a nearby city, make sure you check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's an intimate experience that you like he said, you get to touch the people, you get to talk to the people, hear their stories. So it was definitely worth being a part of. And I'm gonna shut up because like being
which one did you go to?
I went to the one in Colombia, and trust me, if I had time, I would be I know I was looking for you, but you were on the vacation, the anniversary celebration, and all that. So happy anniversary as well. But one day.
Yep.
Listen, I said that. I was like, dang, Tika and them not even gonna get to see Ben because you was posting pictures. You somewhere on vacation.
I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I
was sad for them. But I got some questions for you guys because I really need to know, I know you a producer on the show, so you should know, but I need to know how well y'all actually know the family business, right? Because, so let me see what we got. All you have to do is, it's going to be a riddle, and all you have to do is just tell me who this character is. All right? I fell for her. Yeah. Hold on. He probably just off camera. I don't know. Okay. Probably got to send it. Okay, here we go. I fell for her, yet betrayal I found. Her actions left me shattered, unbound. In silence I plot, moving without sound. None shall see me lurking around. All I see is blue, trust is broken. I can't rely on a friend. Who am I in this tangled web in the end? I fell for her.
I fell for her.
I had to get a charger. I'm back.
Okay. I think I might know who that is.
Who is it?
I got the next one. You got this one.
Okay. Is it Niles?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at you. Okay. Okay.
All right, you up, Deyshaun.
You got that one. Okay, let's see what you got. Let's do this one because. A twin's an assassin, deadly and sleek, yet as the youngest Duncan, I'm often seen as meek. With sharp wit and courage, I play my part. In the family's business, I have a loyal heart. Who am I standing strong and true in the Duncan legacy through and through?
That is going to be Rio.
Yep. Okay. Listen, I can't even get y'all. Man.
Hey, look. Rio ain't the youngest Duncan no more.
No, he's not. He's not.
Yeah, right.
These were pre-revelation.
We got the baby Duncan right there.
Yep.
I have a question. Yes. Well, either Ben or this is for Roman or Deyshaun, but Ben can answer by being a producer. Mm-hmm. In the next season, are you going to go to an extensive training, or they going to let you keep your street hood, place? Like, I just need to know: is he going to go to assassin school, or is he going to keep the street? I need to know if they're going to train you.
That sounds like a producer. That sounds like a producer question.
I mean, I think Curtis ain't never been trained.
Yeah,
Curtis never went to the school.
Lauren did, but Curtis.
Lauren did, but Curtis never went.
So I would say that things are moving so quick that it's not enough time to go into training. Like, things got to happen right now. So it's just I'm getting thrown into the fire.
I think he's gonna get thrown into the fire. I think they train you when you're young, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like they just gonna throw Roman into
the wolves.
But you know what?
Well, I think he can handle himself, though.
Yeah, because he pulled out one on his mama.
But if you think about it, like where we're at right now, he's coming into the family at a tough time. We're about to go full on war. You got Junior, who's over here being, oh God, every time I say Junior name,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So he's just coming in at a bad time, like seriously. So this is going to be interesting. I mean, if he's going to prove that he a Duncan, he definitely going to get an opportunity.
Yeah, he about to be.
Oh, I gotta prove it, huh? I gotta prove it. Oh man.
I mean, they have no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they going. Oh my goodness.
Or like one of the ladies in the chat said, or at least give him the background of everything. So, like, will he get that information, like who we are? I
mean that I think honestly my favorite part about that last episode was that I was speechless at the end. Like, I didn't have no dialogue in that last scene, if you have any recollection, because like a pound of behavior is worth an ounce of word. I mean, a pound of words is worth an ounce of behavior, and there was nothing to be said. If somebody just introduced you to your mom that you didn't know for your whole life, like, what do you say? And I was delighted, and I was like, I salute Carl for just having that moment just be so palpable that nothing could be said. It's just internal monologue for me and the internal monologue of my parents just looking at me.
Yeah, I did like that part, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was that person that was just sitting there waiting, like just wanting more. Like, can we get season 6 like right now? Like, absolutely right now, because I literally all I want to know, because I don't think I can handle another 10 episodes of Junior right now. I gotta go somewhere and get my soul together. Like, seriously, I gotta get my soul together. But I do want to know what Chippy and Elsie's first words are, and then I'll be good. If I just know that, then I can wait. I can be the patient person, because I'm telling y'all, I done went off on Junior a lot this season, and I'm tired. I'm so tired of going off on Junior. So,
I agree, EJ. And also, like, us seeing Chippy, have the very visceral moments of like, that's my son, when everything comes out at the very beginning, how she feels finding the sonogram and feeling like she's not going to be able to be the grandmother to Sonia and Junior's kid. I was like watching. I wanted them to go just a couple more seconds or minutes. I needed not necessarily for Chippy to say something. I needed Chippy to hug him because I needed her to have a win. I think as it pertains to these kids coming out of the season. So I agree with you, EJ.
Yeah.
So you talking about you wanted Chippy to hug Roman?
Yeah.
I think Chippy really trying to wrap her mind around what she was just told. You know what I'm saying? I even think Roman is like, yo, like what this shit is like his mama just died. You know what I'm saying? So and then he finds out that that's not even his real mom. Like he's coming into this situation where he's coming into a household where they was already on 10, right? Because they had to deal with the junior stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but technically,
so now you got Orlando grabbing them, you know,
right? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a lot going on in them last minutes. But even though I understand what you're saying, they processing is a shock. I could have did with them having an extra word or a hug. I agree with EJ and Erica, and a less of Junior with his evil laugh. Because that just made me want to kick him through the TV.
So
he will laugh at the end.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think Roman could have said in that moment? You know,
I don't think there was anything that Roman could have. I don't think there's anything that Roman could have actually said. Just like he's in shock, she's in shock. They're both trying to process everything. I do want to say though, I feel like coming up, Roman could actually be used as a secret weapon because nobody knows about him other than Senor Cruz that was in the room and the other. Those are the only two. So I'm writing a script. So technically, Roman could be like a secret weapon for the family.
Yeah. And then Chippy is loving. She's gonna take him and embrace him. She's gonna love on him because he lost his mother. She's gonna love on. She can't replace the lady that raised him, but he's gonna get a whole lot of love from Chippy. She's really gonna love on him hard. I think so too.
I think so too.
I think LC will too. I feel like the whole family will.
I think so too. I feel like they're gonna embrace him, and
I think the whole family will. I think Paris will. I think once they really find out and understand what happened, I feel like they will embrace him. I don't know about Orlando though. You know what I mean?
It wasn't the nicest, first impression.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
You know how he get down. He always mad.
Just extra.
Always. Orlando be irking my nerves too sometimes.
I cannot wait for the byproduct of everybody embracing Roman to also be Junior feeling replaced because you're acting a fool. We found someone else.
That's what I think about. I wonder how Junior gonna feel that there's a whole new son in there. How is he gonna
crazy?
Donna gonna make him. Donna gonna flip it. Donna gonna flip it. She gonna make it bad.
Who's that?
Donna. Listen,
here y'all go with the Donna fashion.
Donna knew with the Donna fashion. Chippy knew about him. Chippy knew. Oh, Donna gonna flip it bad.
Listen, Donna saves the number, so go ahead and enjoy her as much as you can.
Yes, because Donna's gonna be out of there.
It is what
I got a question for Deyshaun. Deyshaun, so how did you feel when you found out that you was a Duncan? Like, how did when Rio told you how'd you feel?
Man, I mean, first of all, I have a firm recollection of that's the person I put a gun to his face. I'm like, I'm so perplexed. Like, why is this guy helping me? So, and behind the scenes that we don't get to see on camera, I essentially made my backstory is that we went into the home with Uncle Retta, and I'm like, there's no way that could be true. Like, I'm too tormented about my mom just passing. Like, what is this? And then Uncle Retta is the one that convinced me. If it was just Rio's word, I wouldn't believe it. But Uncle Retta is the one that actually gave me the full rundown of it. So just to sum it up in one word, I'm just like, yeah, I'm bamboozled. I'm shocked. It's every word that's synonymous with that.
Man,
I'm so conflicted internally.
And your brother saved your life.
Saved my life.
Yeah, because you was about to be.
But my first question was like, why? I'm like, I tried to rob you. Why you?
Right.
I'm like, what's up?
Right.
Absolutely.
And then you had to come into that atmosphere. Then you see Chippy. Then you see, you know what I'm saying? You see all that.
Yeah, there was nothing to say. And then when I walk into the room, it's so palpable.
It's tense already when you walk in.
I'm like, what's going on in here? This not the normal civil family dinner that I would think it's going to be like. And also, I envision that Rio told me like, hey, Orlando's not going to react nice to this because Orlando was trying to yoke me up, and I'm not sure, but I let him be because Rio told me that he was going to be combative in that regard.
That's so funny, Dave, because listen, in my video, I promise you, this is what I said. I said, in my mind, this is what happened. They went back in the house and Aunt Coretta told them the whole story. And this is the only reason why he walks out of the house with Rio and goes into this other house. I said, because he doesn't just believe Rio. Aunt Coretta, lays out the story, even though she said she didn't want to be the one to have to be the bearer of all of this. But I mean, obviously she has to. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. We have 103 people in the chat. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, hit the share button. Make sure y'all are doing all the things, right? Such a great conversation we are having with these guys. But yeah, I mean, honestly, that you know what? It makes me feel good to know that we on the same page.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you a guru. That was smooth by you.
Yeah. But you know what? That Aunt Coretta was gonna be taken out. Last week we were saying like Aunt Coretta was gonna be taken out because Rio got to save you some kind of way. And what's the other guy's name that Rio took out? Vanny was gonna pop Aunt Coretta by mistake. That's what we was thinking. And we was like, dang, he gonna lose two people in one day. Oh, we was feeling sorry for you for real last week.
Now I do feel sorry for. I don't know what's gonna happen with Aunt Coretta. I ain't gonna lie. When Chippy find out that you was stolen, you might have to save her.
But I don't know if you was here for that. They asked me what was one thing I could be hopeful for in the next season as Roman, and I was like, I hope that Aunt Coretta can make it out of this alive.
That's
clearly I said that.
That's a fact.
She don't deserve to be a casualty out of this. It's not her fault.
Right. Yeah. I mean, she didn't do nothing. She kept the secret.
She really did though.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to give her some.
It's all perspective, right? It's all
right.
I mean, she wanted to tell the truth, but they don't know all of that. I was scared for Auntie.
I am scared for her though.
I am too, because Chippy don't listen.
Chip got a chip on the shoulder.
Chip crazy. Chip ain't. Here's the thing. Chip don't play around with the kids. When you come to these kids, man, she ain't playing around with it. So I feel like Roman might have to save her. He might be the one that kind of saves her.
It's so much going on, man. It's so layered, man. Every character, every story, every plot line is wild.
It is. And I have a question for you, Ben, because as in the producer role of this, because I get a lot of comments all the time that always say that they are semi-frustrated because there's so many different storylines going on, and they just, and me personally, I love all the different storylines. I think it's great. And that's what I love about it, is that there's so many different moving pieces, because it's realistic in the sense, because everybody has a life. Everything is still moving. All these people have lives. So it makes sense that each person has different storylines. But I do often see in the comments that, why are there so many different storylines? Why is so many things happening? And from the producer side of it, what would you say to those people who asked that question?
I mean, I don't know. That may be a call question, or I don't know as far as the storylines. But I feel like we have a lot of characters, right, that people love, right? Yeah. Like everybody loves Senor Cruz,
right?
And so we gotta get him in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they love him. So I feel like we have a lot of characters that people love, and like you're saying, they all have stories, they all have backstories, they all have things going on in their life. And so we gotta get that in there, But I think sometimes what's funny, I think everybody's going to have a season. everybody's going to have its season, right?
Yeah.
Curtis season was 3, right? When he came. I feel like Junior and maybe Sonya, even Sonya too. I feel like this was Junior's season, right? Even though y'all, even though y'all on his head, I feel like this was he had, his storyline was heavy. This, Roman's storyline was heavy this season. You know what I'm saying? So I feel Rio had it, he had a strong storyline. I feel like everybody will get their turn.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes it so great, because even if you look at where the actual, where all the content is coming from, it's coming from all of these books, but even the books, everybody starts to have their own stories, which makes it so interesting the way that he eventually puts you guys on the covers. Because if you read those books, you'll see that, oh, this person is more in this particular book. Like how Trouble in Rio, you're on book 6. Well, your character, it plays a heavy part in book 6. So I love that he spreads out all of the characters. It's I think is good. Like, I love that. And I love the ins and outs of just seeing these characters grow and see where they're going. But I don't think it would be realistic if we didn't have all of these stories. Now, do we need to close some of the stories up? Sometimes I, as a fan, be wanting the stories to close up, but I understand and I get that we have to take it at a pace. And I want to say that's exactly what Carl said at some point. I think I heard him on I think when Tika was live at the thing, I think that's exactly what his words were, that you have to do that in order to be able to have longevity with it. So I love it. I'm here for every single bit of it.
I feel like if we close out all the stories, right, it'll close out, we do close out some stories, but we'd also leave some stories open. And then what's funny is we might not even touch on something the next season. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of, even I think the Michael Diamond thing would happen in what, season 1, right?
Yeah,
they didn't really touch on him again till 3.
Till 3, 4, right? Yeah, because you say something about him in 3, and then in 4 is when Larry's character really gets to break loose, and we get the whole actual story about it. It's crazy,
so
but that's
the longevity of the show, like, because we close out a lot of these storylines, then I feel like we may be cutting down on some of the seasons that we can. I feel like this thing can run for. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we just getting started.
For a while.
I mean, I feel like we just getting started. I know we.
Talk to him, Kurt. Talk to him.
Huh?
Talk to him.
I'm telling you, I feel like, and then also I feel like people are just now starting to. I think the Netflix thing helped us out a lot, right? But I really feel like people now are just now starting to get on the train.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all been on the train for a minute since it started, right? But I feel like people are now like, damn, okay, this show is dope.
Yeah,
I feel like we're just getting started, even since even though we in our 5th season.
Okay, exactly. No, I really go ahead. Who was that?
It feels like you guys can go go the distance, and I understand the sentiment from the audience, because I hear it too in my comment section about wanting so many storylines, but I think that that's part of the brilliance of this particular universe, because you guys have so many people, you can really pick and choose what storylines you want to focus on, what stories you want to tell. And I would imagine it creates a really fruitful place for you guys as actors, because we didn't have Javicia for a whole season, and she went off to do Batwoman and all of that. Right. And now she's back in full force. And it doesn't feel like you missed a beat, because you have so many characters to play with. You can jump in and out of various storylines, and you can pick a theme that you want to focus on, and you can explore that. So I think that it ultimately winds up helping you guys more than it hurts. Now, us being in the audience, we might, gravitate to who we gravitate to, because, I am still mourning Sasha very hard. But at the end of the day, like,
Sasha was your girl?
So much to work with, because you have so many characters, because the family is humongous, because the world is still expanding.
Right. Right. I think Carl did a great job of really creating this world, right? And people really, really care about the characters. I'm not gonna lie, when we was on this tour, man, I was like, damn, Junior, I felt like we need to get like some serious for him. No, I'm dead serious, bro. I was like, yo, they are not feeling you right now.
Okay.
But that's a testament of, you know,
He's doing a good job.
What he did with the character, right?
Yeah, he did his job.
And so I really think people are, you know, start to connect with the character. Like you said, you like Sasha. You know what I mean? I think everybody have their favorites, you know what I'm saying? And that they can connect to.
Yeah, I connect to too many doggone people. That's the problem right there. I cannot find a person that I'm like, oh, this my person. This might be my person. This, I'll tell you who it's not this year, though. I can tell you that much. Me and Junior is not rocking together. Louis said, hey, Ben, he said he heard you. Instagram. He said he heard you. I'm gonna take a break real quick, y'all. I'm gonna play this, and then I want to kind of transition and talk about this real quick.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Yeah. Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be. Yeah. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, still in love, so in love, still in love with you. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Still in love, so in love, still in love with you. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be.
Hey.
No.
I was like this.
Yeah.
No, this storyline has taken a life of its own. Like literally, as I'm pretty sure. I think. Oh, she's off camera. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that everybody who is a creator here who has an audience that they talk about the family business on, I am pretty sure that in your comments somewhere every day somebody says either hashtag Team Donna, hashtag Team Chippy. I can't stand Donna. I can't stand Chippy. Like you really, I thought I would never hear the day where people would say that they couldn't stand Chippy. Like I never thought I would ever hear that because this character is just like this fierce, loyal, loving kid. But in this season, they have definitely split the line somewhere, even though I feel like we got way more Team Chippy than Donna, but Donna has garnered some sympathy, and I need to know what y'all think about that. I'm gonna start with you, Dave. What you think about the fact that Donna has got a little sympathy?
Come on, man. You know, I'm already biased. I'm Team Chippy all the way, but no, I mean, you know, Chippy stepped up to the plate when it was necessary, out of love for LC and out of love of just the baby that was there, that was innocent. So Donna, you know, I think she got to pay the price of her decisions, and she's not trying to pay that price. And that's where the conflict is. That's my answer.
That's what's up. Exactly. And you know what? I want to say this because that's how I always saw this as Chippy saving Junior. I never saw it as Chippy doing something underhanded, because if we think about it, we got Donna here who's, you know, doing the things. And when people are in that state of mind, sometimes they can't think logically, in the sense of just needing to get that next fix. And Junior something could have happened to him. I think Curtis's character even says it at some point. He says Junior needs to know the truth because Aunt Chippy saved his life, or something along those lines. So literally. I feel like exactly. I feel like that's where we have to look at. Like, I get it that it's cute to want to be. Shout out to all my Team Donna people, because I know y'all up in here. And I get
DeMarcus. Heavy on every channel.
Okay, heavy.
Because this is your platform, I'm going to allow this conversation. However, Team Donna all day. Okay,
I'm gonna tell you where I feel. I'm gonna tell you where I feel Donna got the sympathy. Right, I feel like Donna got the sympathy not because of I feel like when LC left her at the altar, I felt like people was like, yo. Because I feel like if he doesn't leave her at the altar, she might not turn to drugs.
Ooh.
Are we going to get to see more of that? I mean, maybe you can't tell us, but are we going to get to see more of like her journey
of the backstory,
yeah.
the flashbacks?
Yeah.
I think we are. I think people really receive the backstories because and then it tells the story, right? Because the backstories are more of what the grand opening.
Exactly.
Right? The grand opening book.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So I think we'll get to see more of that. I think just the flashback. I think the flashbacks was received really, really good this season.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I appreciated seeing the flashbacks.
Yeah. I think a lot of people really enjoyed the flashbacks. Now, I am going to say this because as a long-standing book reader, we was not here for the way that they portrayed these flashbacks because our girl was looking a little shaky in these flashbacks.
Oh,
and that is not the way that...
You talking about Chippy?
Yes, because that's not the way that the book portrays it. So when you go into some of the spaces where people who have read the book, the grand opening, like they were hot. Because I've read so many comments, they like just hot. Like, why in the world did they do this? But to be fair, I appreciated this because I was like, oh, okay, so we get to see it in a different light. As opposed to what we saw there. Was I talking noise? Yes, I was. But at the same time, I did appreciate it. And I think that it was really good for people who don't read the books to get these backstories. Because what I've always said is that when you read the books, it intertwines with the television show and it gives you an understanding of why certain things are happening. And although you don't need to read the book to watch the show, which makes it great, it just enhances it. And I think that that's what people loved about these backstories. And I wish they would just do a whole grand opening movie. Go ahead and tell Carter to go ahead and do that movie.
Oh, grand opening. That's smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, grand opening is dope. You know what I mean? You get the backstory. But I felt like that's where Donna got her sympathy from. I do feel like Chippy was doing the right thing, right? Because you know what Donna was doing, I don't think it was good for Junior to be there. I don't think she was even feeding him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was eating.
Man,
so
that's not even a joke.
I do think Chippy saved his life, but I think the sympathy came from what LC actually did to Donna than what Chippy did to her.
Absolutely. I think so too, because that scene and the guy who plays the young LC, I'm like, dude.
His name is Vic.
Okay, Vic. I'm like, no, sir. Like, I know they is probably out here on your head. If they ever see you, they are probably upset and mad. They are not liking you right now. I think it just put because I think that when we look at the family business, even though we know that, that their side business may not be the best business, but but at the end of the day, this is a billionaire family, but you look at that, but you've always seen LC, a man who's there for his kids. He's always there for his kids. Chippy, the mother, fierce, loyal, tough, always going to go to bat for her kids. And then you see this moment where it looks like LC has done like the ultimate betrayal, but at the end of the day, I mean, if you're not happy, you're not happy, right? Like, that's how I looked at it, but I do get it. I get why people were upset about it. And I thought that was genius of y'all to do these flashbacks. They were like the best flashbacks. Those were some of my favorite scenes with the flashbacks.
Yeah, the flashbacks were dope.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. But y'all, let me see. We talked about Niles. Oh, we gotta talk about the other biggest thing. Hold on, let me
wait, EJ. Before we get off of Niles, can I ask Cousin Curtis a question?
Go ahead, Cousin Curtis. You want to say?
Are we ratting on Paris or no? Because the way her not telling LC all season has stressed me.
Are we what?
Are we snitching on Paris? Like, she gotta tell somebody.
I ain't snitching on Paris. I'm going. I mean, I always say, if you always notice, I'm like, yo, let's go to but let's go to. And she be like, nah, and I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't, that's my dog.
Listen, you ain't
I'm
telling
gonna rock whatever she want to do.
I mean, she gonna have to
share up stuff. She need help.
Yeah, she gotta feel. Because
at some point LC got to know, because that's another storyline.
LC got to know about Niles trying to
get in.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
We're gonna be on your head if she don't.
Hello, we tried it her way.
I'm in New Orleans. I'm in New Orleans.
But I think now that she knows that Niles is alive, though, now she has to go to her father, because at the end of the day, there was a price on LC's head. So now she has to go, because she has the confirmation that she has. She was looking for that confirmation before she could really say anything. So now she has something that she can actually go tell her daddy, hey, your boy back. He was trying to, take you out. I tried to take him out, and Y'all
make a good point. I feel like she got to tell LC something now.
Everybody be keeping secrets. Like, we gotta tell something.
You gotta tell Curtis, you the oldest. You gotta tell.
Look, I don't went to school with it. If you
go to LC and be like, look,
yeah,
this dude,
yeah.
But she know more than I do, right? She know.
Once you tell him the basics, he'll go to Paris and she'll spill the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
You just need you lead the charge.
Curtis is loyal. He ain't saying nothing. Curtis is loyal.
Lead the charge. Curtis.
Lead the charge for the Curtis.
Y'all gonna have Paris mad at me.
Look, okay, like you don't be mad. Listen, I'm with it. I mean, it is what it is.
I just want to say, shout out to Deyshaun for kicking it with us, as well as Ben Stevens. Y'all are so amazing. Y'all are so just down to earth. Y'all could be like, look, I gotta go.
No, let me tell you something.
Y'all for giving us our time, for sure.
Let me tell you something. If you ain't down to earth, if you ain't down to earth, you can't even be a Duncan. You can't even be on our set.
That's a bar.
You can't even be on our set like that, because our whole entire set is. They trying to tell you, our whole entire set is down to earth and cool, and you can't even walk around the set like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I appreciate those words, and we received that with the ultimate grace. Thank you for having us. Just be interested in our perspective and our journey and our insight and our heart. Like, we received that with ultimate grace. Thank you again.
Oh, thank you. See, and that's why they just gonna love you even more.
He the baby.
Listen, he over here trying to listen. This boy here finna take.
You already got my heart. You ain't even got.
I'm all in. Let's
Listen.
Thank you.
Ain't nobody say nothing bad about you. I'm gonna make a video. I'll be out here making a video. Listen, shout out to the chat. I see the super chat, y'all. I appreciate y'all for the super chats. DeMarcus with the $2 super chat said Donna is a survivor like Destiny's Child, and we do not receive that one.
No.
Okay. Stop it.
Okay. Let's see. We got DeMarcus Vaughn. That was yours. We got Size Palm. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Another super sticker. I appreciate that one. And another one. Rio, you are so fierce, fashionable, especially for the hair color outfits. I'm from DC, Southwest. I'm sorry I did not read that when Arrington was up here, but I'll try to put some.
Arrington was on the show earlier today?
Yeah. Arrington came by. You missed the party.
Yes.
We got to give Brother Minister his flowers.
Yeah, Brother Minister on the show too.
Yeah.
Came by. Trey, Trey came by.
Trey Haley?
Yeah.
Not Trey, right?
The other one who played
Giovanni, the one who tried to take out Roman.
Oh, baby. Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I say Bonnie because I want to say Giovanni.
I know, right? Giovanni.
Everybody say crazy.
But yeah, so we've been having a good old time just hanging out and talking with you guys. Like, I mean, I love it. Like, I love this show, and everybody know I'd be riding hard for this doggone show.
Let me tell you something. Y'all ride hard for us, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all be riding for us, man, and we really appreciate it for real.
Yes, and I'm so glad that all of my girls, everybody is starting to review the show. Like we have so many more people that's reviewing this show right now, and I'm excited about that because that puts more eyes on the show, which means that you know that we can get more seasons. Because I just feel like it's a good quality show, and I think, I mean, these are just my personal thoughts, but I just think that it could go for a very long time, and I think that it just gets better and better, and I enjoy it. So like, you know, it is what it. DeMarcus, thank you again for the other super chat. EJ the TV Junky, who you got in a fight, Orlando or Aries? Ben, who you got in a fight, Orlando or Aries?
Who I got?
Yeah, who you got?
Who you think I'm going with?
I know who you going with, but I just gotta ask.
You answer that. Who I'm going with?
I mean, I hope you going with Orlando with his crazy self.
There you go.
Well, I have a question. How did y'all feel about Orlando and Vegas being in jail, let out of jail, then they end up, you know, coming back home later? How did y'all feel about the jail scene being released and having a fight in the middle of the field or wherever they were, and like this that whole ordeal with Orlando and Vegas? Let
me tell you something. When they were shooting that scene with them flags, and let me tell you, that group came to play for real. And I was looking like, yo, I felt that was back in the 60s or something. I ain't gonna lie, they came, that group right there, that whole police, that whole thing, I'm not gonna lie, they came to play all season. I was like, damn.
Hell, they were definitely dropped in.
Yeah, they came
played
in
a little too good. I'm like, hold a minute.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Hold on, what year we in? What we in? 2024?
Okay. Because they were doing a lot.
They sure was.
I did see the Roscoe thing coming, though. I was like, Roscoe gonna help him. But like I said, he did have some reasons why he did. Shout out to the Fifth Wall for the $1.99 super chat. The chat is lit tonight, girl.
That is lit.
Shout out to Sass Palm, another super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You just been dropping them left and right. I really do appreciate that. Struggle Reviews TV, thank you. Show these ladies some love. Thank you. Sauce Palm Roman is fire. I thought it said fire. Did y'all just see how I went off? Like I was like,
nah, you know exactly what it said, EJ. Don't play.
That's fun. Thank you.
I thought it said fire, but I saw the part at the end of it, I was like, oh, that don't say fire, and it's already out my mouth. Can't pull it back now. But yeah, I mean, he is a cutie. He's like a brother. He's like little brother up in here, but he is a cutie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's so
Deyshaun, you got some riders after this season. You don't have no enemies.
I'm telling you,
you have nothing but riders. We got you.
I received that. Thank you. I need that. I told you at first it was rocky. You know, I was getting rocks thrown at me, but you know, I had to endure it. You know what I'm saying? I knew the end of August will come, and then, you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but listen, when you drop that,
it's like I knew where the story was going.
That also speaks to the talent. That also speaks to your talent, because you had people thinking that you were the worst, but then they find out, hey, so you did your job. Hey, if they don't hate you, then you're not doing your job. So
thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So did you get your money back? Because she didn't have the surgery. Did you get your money?
You know what?
I was thinking about that. You spent all that money and she ain't make it.
Wait, right. Somebody asked if I'm from the DMV. No, I'm from Queens, New York, where the show takes place.
Oh, I'm
from the DMV.
Yeah. Mr. Ben is from the DMV.
Yes, I can hear the DMV, and you like the last time I was like, I can hear it.
I'm trying to lose the accent. You're
not gonna ever lose it.
Don't lose it. Erica, you from the DMV too, right? Or you from Baltimore?
No, but they my cousins because I'm from Baltimore.
Okay. Yeah, Baltimore.
Yeah, I got family all through there.
Baltimore, they their own city.
What you say? They their own thing. Thank you.
Yeah, they their own thing.
They their own thing. But y'all do say like Paris the same, like that Paris.
Purse.
Mhm.
And ever since you came on the show last time, Ben, I have been back looking at it, and you were like, you never heard it before, and I didn't hear it before, and now every time you speak, I swear I hear it. I'm like, how did I miss this?
I'll be like, oh Lord. But you know, it's funny. I get like comments in my DMs. They be like, "Yo, I know you from the DMV because I can hear it. I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it in your accent." So yeah, I ain't gonna never lose. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's what you feel like.
That's your strength, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what were you saying?
I was saying, EJ, if there's any last questions or sentiments or perspectives, I gotta head out now. I'm here, but I'm about to head out.
Okay,
you ain't going nowhere.
Listen, we appreciate you just coming through. You stayed much longer than I even expected. So I definitely thank you and appreciate you. I am sure we have talked your ear off, but seriously, listen, we love you. We love what you're doing on the show. We're so excited to see what else you're going to bring to the show. I mean, honestly, at this point, listen, you got some ride or dies out here. You can't do no wrong at this point. Even if you do wrong, unless it's on junior, like it's like on the junior levels, that's different. But we got you. Like, we love this character and we embrace this character, and we're gonna be watching to see what else you do. Because once you fall in love with a character and you like a character, you want to know what else they're doing. So you have true supporters, and that's different from people just looking at the show and be like, oh, okay, I like Roman. No, we actually love the character, and we will be supporting you moving forward. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Like this conversation felt like a big hug, and I'm hugging everybody right now. Like, thank you so much. It was a fun time. It was thought provoking. Like, you asked me questions that I never even got introspective about. So just overall, I'm consuming gratitude. And cousin Kurt, I love you, man. You the man. I'm gonna see you soon, man. We gonna go out grab some lunch.
Bro, good season, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you did your thing. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Have a good night.
Deyshaun, before you go though, please let everybody know where they can find you.
Oh yeah, we here. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at DayTucker, DeyTucker. The same goes for Twitter at DeyTucker. And I appreciate you. You guys want to be invested in my journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, there it goes. Thank you. Oh, that was so sweet.
Yes.
As I imagined he would be. Like,
yeah, Day was supposed to be on the Black Hamptons.
Right.
Yeah, he was supposed to be on the Black Hamptons. He was cast for that show.
Right.
And so we know we was looking for Roman, and Carl was like, "Yo, like, I think this kid can play. I think he can play Roman. I think he looks like Rio a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was cast for the Black Hamptons at first, and then they looked and was like, "Yo, we gonna move him over. Let's move him over." So they had to cut his stuff on Black Hamptons and everything because we didn't want to confuse the the viewers. Yeah.
Well, listen, Mr. Stevens, since you have such an influence on Mr. Carl Weber, I feel like y'all can put together collectively. You guys can put Waycross, Georgia, on the map with that grand opening. So I just need you to kind of.
No, I think Carl wants to do something with the grand opening for sure. I think he wants to go back and really tell that story of how the Duncans came to be. You know what I mean? How they actually got from Waycross to New York. Just all of that. I think that'd be a great story to tell for the fans,
Absolutely. But he got to do it in Waycross though. Can't do it in some little. He got to put it because
he got to be in Waycross.
He has to be in Waycross. Like I learned at the book signing that his family was from Waycross, Georgia. That's where the story and all that is coming from. So I'm like, well, I live up the street from Waycross, but there's really nothing there.
Okay.
So I live in a city called Albany, and it's not very far from Waycross. And so he could put Waycross on the map by just letting everybody know, hey, I'm from Waycross, and we're gonna put this story in, and we're gonna put some scenes in Waycross. Just put it on the map.
Curtis trying to get back to Waycross. He was
like, I know with the mission.
We don't want Curtis back in Waycross though, y'all. Listen, y'all, we're about to take one. I think this is the last break, and then we're going to talk about Junior and Sonia because that was the biggest storyline out of this entire season. It was a lot going on with that whole situation. And where we are right now, my spirit needs to know where everybody else is. But let me go ahead and hit this break scene, and we'll be right back.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad. You said you love me, no one above me, and I was all you had. And all my heart is beating for you, and I can't stop crying. I don't know how I allow you to treat me this way, and still I stay. See, my days are cold without you. But I'm hurting while I'm near you. And my heart can't take no more. I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you. But I'm hurting while I'm near you. And my heart can't take no more. I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you wanna do me wrong.
You're muted.
You
You're muted.
Oh, yeah, I am. I was just really talking too. This was one of the biggest things. Like, everybody was so mad at Junior because of the way that he was treating Sonia. And now Sonia has decided to go and stay with Junior. Tika, are you, like, do you understand it? Are you with it? What you think?
It doesn't surprise me because Sonya was the one all the way in the beginning that was trying to encourage him to get the job that you want or be the man that you're supposed to be. So it doesn't surprise me that we see her at the end sitting at the table with Junior. And then that's her man. She loves her man. She loves Junior. She wants their families to work. And so she's willing to go and be a part of Donna's world and, you know, whatever comes along with it. But she is there for her man. So I'm not mad at it. Sometimes you do what you gotta do for love.
Okay, love. Candy love. Speaking of love.
You already know how I feel about this. Don't want me because I got a baby on the way. Want me because you want me. And I'm just being honest. Want me because you want me, not because I'm pregnant with your child. Look at EJ, because you know I'm finna go. You should have went to the shop.
I'm laughing at this. I already know what you finna say, but you're crazy self.
I'm for real. I wish it had been him being with her because he wanted to be with her, not because she was expecting. That's my whole thing. I want you to want me for me, not because I'm expecting a child.
I got you. Ben, what's your thoughts on that? Like, how you feel about Sonya going to sit at the alliance table with Junior and taking him back so easily? Because that's the
part that pissed me off. I needed Sonya to hold the line. Okay, he needed to grovel a little bit more. Like the audacity that he gave her an ultimatum. You got to choose if them. I mean, aren't you supposed to be saying sorry, sir? I need some more sorries. Like, what's going on?
Y'all think Sonya took him back too easy?
I do. It's been months that he been torturing her.
I mean,
don't you think?
Don't you?
I think Sonya was in love. She's pregnant.
Yes.
He's the daddy. He came back. I mean, he apologized. I think at the hospital, like he really, really apologized at the hospital. You don't think so?
Yeah, the hospital he did, but then when he got to the house, he turned right back up.
Candy shaking her head like, nope. I ain't trying to get none of that.
Love for, I ain't got none whatsoever.
I don't like.
But I did like she said, "I love you" at the end, like when she was walking away from them. I did like that because you could tell that she didn't want to leave, but at the same time, she's fighting for her family. So I'm not gonna say that I don't get it. That's why I have not went off on none of my videos about it. I have stayed and remained neutral.
But listen,
look, no. Now her sitting at that table.
That was rough.
But here's what I think. I think they came straight from the house to the Duncan house to the table. So I'm like, she ain't had no chance. You know what I'm saying? They just threw him on at the table. But yeah, I don't think she's. I think she's going to really. I don't think she's a part of that though. with what Junior has going on. Once she really find out, I don't think she really knows what he's into right now.
But my thing is,
and I'd be glad when she find out.
When she tried to get him the first time with the box, she had the gift. She begged and pleaded him with the gift. He thought she bought him a Rolex or something. I don't know what he thought. And then she went to the Hellfire Club and cussed him and that gal up and down the street. And she called him. He hung up on her. He come to you with baby, and it's okay. No, I came to you 3 times and you. No.
Come on now. Don't act like women don't take their man back just that quick. I'm just saying that's realistic. That's realistic. That's I mean, that's realistic. And I felt like they put it together for timing and all that other stuff, but it was realistic. It happened.
It was realistic, but I wanted them to like, dang, she with him 3 times and begged. And he came in front in the hospital.
He groveled and embarrassed her at the hospital. So I mean, y'all just don't want to give Junior no grace, not none.
Junior been irking my damn nerves, so I ain't really got much grace.
He had on his behind. And he get 130 seconds negative. I needed.
Listen, what up, Louis? What's up, Cuddy Mac? We remember it.
Senor Marshall Cruz. That's how you
Yes.
My boy, Senor Cruz.
Yeah, Senor Cruz
Listen,
is in the
It was clean this week, buddy. It was clean.
This is when
this episode that I realized his first name was Marco. Like, wow, okay,
Marco.
I know, but I'm not the book reader. I just started reading the book, so I was like, oh well, then I ain't know it was Marco. I just know Senor Cruz. It just sounds so tough, like New York. Love it.
This the scene Candy talking about
You know
right
what, bitch? You can choose to walk away, or you can choose to limp away by force. Pick one. Pick one, bitch.
Please give us a moment.
That right there. I said, oh.
Yes,
you buff.
Doing, I said, okay, so she done fought for her man, and now we here. I'm with it though. I mean, I'm with it. I'm not mad at it. She got a baby on the way. She emotional. Let's just give her. I'm gonna give her some grace.
Yeah, I give her some grace. Not Junior, but I give her some grace.
Absolutely, I definitely give her some grace. Shout out to everybody who did a super chat. Tori, and I missed you. Since Ben is from the DMV, when is the last time he got some snickerdoodles from Iverson Mall? This is the second person who said that.
Yeah,
Iverson Mall. I thought they closed Iverson.
Listen, I ain't from the DMV. I don't know.
It's been a long time.
Listen, it's been a while because that's the second person. Somebody else said the same thing earlier, something about, and I didn't know what it was, so I just kind of glossed over.
It's a cookie. It's a cookie.
Well, shoot, I didn't know. I was like, I saw Iverson, and I was like, what was? I was like, Allen Iverson. I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing? And so I just let it go. But yeah, y'all. I mean, this has been an amazing season. I'm ready for next season, of course, but we got to get to NOLA. So I'm excited about that. And of course, we'll be covering the NOLA on this channel. So I'm excited to see what that one is going to be as well. And it's not going to stop here, y'all. We're going to keep talking about the family business. We still got to go back and look at, we got to go back and talk about season 2. Because when I jumped into YouTube, we were already on season 4. So we got to go back and talk about season 2, season 3. We got to spin the block so that we can get back. So we can wait till they put out NOLA. So we'll do that. And then we got the book club coming up, y'all. So everybody who wants to be a part of the book club, y'all make sure y'all hit me up. We're actually doing a book live where we're going to talk about the family business book 7, Ben. So, you probably go ahead and read book 7. No, but everybody said that they don't read the book so that it keeps their character authentic. I think that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, it keeps it. You don't want to have any kind of preconceived thoughts on how you want to. Because I feel like, as an actor, right, the whole thing is to, create real life and imaginary circumstances, right?
Yeah.
And so you want to have, I feel like each character or each character that I know as far as that I play is a little bit of Ben in Curtis. You know what I mean? And I feel like that goes with, all the actors that's on the show. So they want to kind of keep it authentic. You know, they don't want to have any kind of preconceived thoughts of how to play the character. You know what I mean? But it is good source material though.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I think that's a good thing because it means that you're not knowing what's going to happen or what could possibly happen, and you're not anticipating that. So therefore you're staying in the moment and you're staying in the scene, and it's coming off more raw and real. And I think that's a good thing. So, I'm with it. But y'all, we have been up here. We have done the top 10 countdown. We did the top 10 countdown, y'all. Number 1 was Roman, of course. But we did that, and that was fun. And I feel like we've really done this season justice. I feel like we've talked about all the things. We've got on Junior neck. We got a great surprise from Ben, and we had a great conversation with Deyshaun and Mr. Carl. May he rest in peace. His character, because he out of there.
Yo, hey, but let me tell you something. Next season, I think Brother Elijah gonna come with some heat. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people forgot that Brother Elijah, Brother Minister had a daughter.
Nefertiti.
So you got Nefertiti that's probably gonna come back, and she gonna she with the shits too. You know what I mean? You gotta remember she went to that finishing school as well.
Yeah.
So,
I think season 6 it has a lot to look forward to, but I'm trying not to, I don't want to get too, because I know that we got to wait this time, and it's like, we got to wait all this time. But I'm just looking forward to seeing what's going on in NOLA and really getting into that and really trying to find out what characters I'm going to really enjoy. I love the fact that they're bringing over some of the characters that you already have this rapport built up with. So that way it definitely makes it an easier watch. I will say that while I was reading the book, that's where I got most excited, was because I was like, oh, okay, these are characters I know now. And that's where the book just really started to take off, is when we get introduced to the Duncans that we already know. I think that's really important to have those characters shift over like that.
Now, who's seen the pilot? Anybody seen the pilot?
It's both at the top.
Okay. So when you towards the end, when you see that Duncan house, right? when you see that he comes to the Duncan house, how did that make you feel?
We was in there hollering.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, okay, okay." Because when I seen the house, I was like, "Okay, we about to get busy now."
Yeah, the connection is connecting. It's connecting, and the family is about to. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Yes,
I'm so excited. I'm speechless, man.
We can't say nothing. But
if I could dive into the everything that went down, I know we can kind of talk about characters or actors who are portraying these characters, because they placed it, was it daytime? Was it day? Anyway, they posted who all were going to be a part of these different these roles. And so when I say John David Banner, oh my goodness, we've seen him do his thing, but it's a whole other level to what he has to bring. And then we got the family, we got the Duncans from New York that's coming.
Let me tell you something. Y'all haven't even got into
I can imagine.
Y'all haven't even got into Quincy. Well, we got Quincy Brown on the show. Y'all ain't even seen Quincy yet.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Quincy probably step up in that thing probably in episode 2. You know what I'm saying? You get to see him. You get to see Lauren. You really get to know her a little bit more in this season. I mean, in this show. Like you said, you got David Banner, you got Brandon T, you got Pooch Hall, you got Layla. You got
it's so amazing to see Layla Rashawn. I mean, Layla, what's her last name? I'm sorry, Layla Rashawn. I said it right. It's so amazing to really see her back on the screen, and she ain't playing around at all.
Look, let me tell you something. People was like, "Yo, I don't know how you think she can play." I was sleeping. What?
Listen,
she a sister for real.
She walked in the door.
Okay,
she might have been her time back in the day, but honey, her sun is shining a whole different light right about now on this. Y'all, killing it,
Yes.
so amazing.
And
So
the book is so good. The book is really, really
good.
good.
That show, I know EJ, you can't really. EJ, like what? I ain't seen it yet.
I'm sorry, EJ. They told us.
See how sad I am, right? I'm
Listen,
sad.
he was in there hollering.
When he get to New York, and you get to see that house, and you see DJ outside when he come.
Yep.
You like, okay, we about to get busy now.
So they do follow that part. They send DJ with them. Because are we talking about DJ from whatchamacallit? From
he's gonna go to New York. He's gonna go to the New York house.
Yeah. DJ comes over. He comes over to New Orleans. Yep.
So is he gonna have more of a role though? Like, or is he
have
still
a bigger role? Yep, he'll have a bigger role.
Okay. Yep. I'm here for it. You know, that's when you know you're a fan, when you know all the security guards. And yes, I do know. I know the security guards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen, I know the security guard's name. I was like, man, listen, that's what's up though. It was nice because I was thinking that what's his name? Because I'm still trying to figure out who was helping Harris. And see, that's another storyline that they threw in there.
Yeah.
But then they was like,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it front. I'm gonna be real. I don't even know who was helping Harris in the house.
Wow.
That's Carl. That's in his head right now. That ain't. See, what Carl does is you don't. Sometimes when we in the writing room, you don't even know what's going down until you really read it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you reading the script and brother minister, when you reading and somebody get taken out, you like, oh shit. Like you really reading the script like, oh damn, he done, damn, Sasha, damn. You really like shit. Cause you don't know what's in Carl's head until he puts it down and he sends it out.
Right.
You know,
does anybody know who Pooch Hall plays in NOLA? Someone's asking.
Yeah, Pooch plays he plays Brandon T. Jackson's uncle in the show.
Yeah. Okay, Uncle Floyd.
Uncle Floyd.
Uncle Floyd.
Shut your mouth.
Say Floyd.
Yes.
Now shut the front door.
Floyd
Okay.
is Jesus.
Now is Floyd in so these characters are in the book.
In the book.
Okay.
And that's the only thing that I have to live through right now vicariously is that.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that my girl got a chance
chicken
to see it though.
The way when they give us these, if you're like me, I'm one of those that saw the show, then went and started reading the books. So now, as I read each one of these books, the characters that are on TV, those are who I envision while I'm reading the book. So I mean, it's a win-win situation either way. You know, I like to have a visual. You know what I mean? Because in my mind, like,
of who that character is, that's
right.
Yeah.
Listen, all they had to say was David Banner for me. And when they said that David Banner was the one that was going to be playing Jean, I said, listen here now. Listen.
John,
and I started visualizing.
John LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Every time they say Jean, I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Well, why they, I can't even spoil it, but why they do my boy Pierre like that? Like, come on, man.
And Pierre's going to be played by...
you know what I'm talking about.
Who did you say Pierre was being played by? You told me earlier. I forgot.
Rayon Lawrence, K9 from BMF.
Oh, and see, he used to it though, so it's okay.
No, don't do my man like that. Don't do him. Don't do Rayon like that.
You got me out of there.
He will be all right. I'm excited about it though. Like I can't wait. If it's coming sometime like later this year, listen, we're gonna be all over it.
Your holidays, y'all gonna be like, all right, I'm good. I'm good for the holidays.
That's all right, because I'm about to start talking about it now because I'm about to just speculate on everything.
Get ready. It's gonna be hard to do. It's gonna be a little hard to do book club and TV show, like TV series. It's gonna be kind of hard to not throw in those things that you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm here
with that too.
Would you like best about the show? New Orleans, the pilot.
Yeah, Tika, what'd you like best?
Ooh, where shall I begin?
What's your favorite part?
I don't want to go to the book because the book got a lot of stuff about some things Curtis in there doing. But TV show wise,
I'm talking about the TV show.
I got you. I'm going to the show. I'm going to the show. Number one, definitely the crossover. That's number one because just the whole seeing the Duncan characters that we're familiar with, it helped me kind of embrace Nola. And then with the Duncan cast, it gives me the ability to kind of open my eyes to actually see what these other characters are going to really bring to the table. So we'll see a lot of number one or number two, I should say. A female is running it. Like the queen is running it. Over in New York, it's all men that are ahead of everything. In Nola, we got the queen. She's doing her thing. So it's a that situation. We got the lady that's doing her thing.
What about you, Candy? What's your favorite part?
So since Tika brought up is it Big Shirley? What brought her up? She doesn't like the way the Duncans handle business. She handles hers a certain way. Right. She's not into the drugs and violence. She's into just give me the.
I think she's not into the drugs.
Okay, because
the
violence she's with.
Oh, the violence is there, yes. She has a home blicky, but you know she's the boss, and she's different from. She's her own boss in her own right, but she's different from LC, of course, because she's you know. But I can see Chippy probably being that. No. Well, yeah, I can see Chippy being like Big Shirley too. And then of course when we get to see the Duncans, you know, everybody was hollering and screaming when we saw you and saw. Oh, I can't tell it. I'm sorry. When we saw all the characters.
Right.
Yeah, that helped us connect everything together. And then reading the book, like Tika said, you could put all the puzzles together, the pieces of the puzzles together, and see what the characters. We know what they look like. Now we can just envision them handling business. And it's a dope story. I really, really like the story. I enjoyed the episode that they showed us, and then reading the book really amped it up. So I cannot wait for the show to drop.
Yeah, cast is crazy. The show was crazy, and I feel like we got another hit. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I feel like this just add to the family business brand for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, just reading the book alone, I felt like that. And then when I saw the cast, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be an amazing cast. Like this is a really, really good cast. And that's what got me so excited. Before I even read the book, I was out there looking at the cast, trying to see who was playing what or whatnot. And now that I've read the book and I put the cast in my mind with it, I'm saying like this is gonna be good. And then we got the word of these two, you know, they giving us the truth, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like it's gonna be on and popping, like they loved it. So I was like, I know I'm gonna love this. Like I know I'm gonna fall in love with this show. And then when they introduced, because I knew they were gonna introduce Nola some kind of way. So of course they have to bring, you know, Brandon T. Jackson's character Marquise into the family business so that we could, you know, like kind of getting you ready. That got me excited for the fact that yes, this is definitely 100% about to happen. And then just reading the book and getting a little bit of closure on a few things, I'm ready for the show to come out so that we can really, really talk about it.
Right.
Now, questions that people ask all the time, and I ain't even gonna lie, I made up videos for it because I was just like, shoot, I don't know. But listen, if I had to do some logical thinking, this is what I think.
Right.
So I was right though, but you know.
Yeah, I can't wait for y'all to see it, man. I can't. It's fire.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that's what's up. Well, I'm here for it.
It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. There's a different vibe to it. Don't y'all feel like
it's country? Because they country and they do the New Orleans things. You know, so yeah.
I can see them doing country though, because the original characters come from Waycross. So
yeah.
But Georgia and New Orleans, they got a totally different country. It's a totally different country. Were there new writers or were there any familiar writers on Nola versus what we have already on
Yeah, well, you know, Carl is out. He's the head of the state.
Right.
So, but I think he did bring in someone that he worked with. You know, because Jill is on the original. Jill,
right?
Jill, yeah, she's on the original. I don't think Jill had anything to do with the New Orleans show. Somebody else that Carl worked with, and so Yeah, so
Okay.
it's a different writer. So you got
Right.
a different writer. It's going to be a different feel of the show.
Right.
Okay. So LaJill Hunt is not going to be.
Yep.
Yeah, Jill is staying on the Blackhamptons and the original Family Business show.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. But I'm here for it either way. So, like I said, I mean, it sounds like it's gonna be gangster, and I'm always here for some gangster.
It's gonna be gangster. It's gonna be gangster.
Yeah.
And you got David Banner. David Banner crazy in his drink.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I read it, and he is crazy, and that's why I was like, okay, yeah, I can see David Banner like really bringing this character to life. Like,
Yeah, he brings the character to life for real. He's scary in the joint, right?
Oh my God. With the white on the beard and I'm just like, but I will say the similarity of Big Sally and Chippy, they both love their kids.
Big Shirley.
So Big Shirley, I'm sorry, I know the name and I was saying it wrong. Looking at something, I had no business. But they love their children. Both of them love their children. So this is what's going to send Shirley out to do something a little different than what she would normally do. So
I feel like all the Duncan women will ride for their kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Because Nene was on the bus too. Like, I'm coming too.
Nene gonna ride. Nene gonna ride.
I'm going to. Y'all going? I'm going too.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I saw that all of the people, because I think Stan is going to be in the show, and his son, and the Holly and Dennis character. I don't know if they're going to be in it, but in the book they kind of cross over. I figured they must probably going to go too.
They're in the show.
So I think it's going to be dope though. Like, I'm already excited about that. I love a good crossover, y'all.
Yeah.
I love me a good crossover. Somebody had a question for you. They said, hey, been in the bushes listening to this amazing live. I have a question for Ben. In season 6, can you see the family reconciling with Junior? Will we lose a Duncan? Now, Lexi, you know he ain't finna answer that.
I can't answer that, but
you already know. You tried to sneak one in.
Okay. He pulled one of my numbers trying to find a spoiler somewhere.
Okay.
Somebody said Tyrese character. Is Tyrese in the television? Is it? Somebody said
Tyrese. Tyrese who? Tyrese not.
I only know one Tyrese.
Tyrese is
at the funeral.
I didn't see him in the.
No, Tyrese not in. He's not a.
Praise the Lord.
Project. Not yet.
Don't do Ty like that. Don't do Ty.
No,
like that.
I said.
No, I'm talking about Ebony. Me, Candy Love up there, over there. I'm trying to point the right way. She's over there talking some stuff about Tyrese.
Girl. What ideas do you have for fans in between time of seasons? Rewatch, but I'm gonna let you answer that, Ben. I'm sorry.
See, the thing what we're trying to do is really have these shows lined up, so when one show ends, one show starts.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So whether it's the Blackhampton, because we have a lot of Blackhampton fans too. So we want to, Blackhamptons, we want to go Family Business, Blackhamptons, Family Business New Orleans, and maybe something else, right? Yes. So that way we're, we always giving you guys something.
Always working.
Yeah, I like that, and I need more seasons and then more episodes within the season.
You know what? Y'all gotta send BET some stuff.
Yeah,
you gotta petition us.
We on it.
Listen, as much as I say adding BET when they be messing up on that thing, listen, y'all need to fix this episode. Like, I couldn't. I'm gonna need y'all to do better. But yeah, somebody wanted to say hi to you though, Ben. Let me see if they hear. They want to say what's up to you. Hold on. They
got guests coming up on our show.
Listen, okay,
I'm joking.
These are great guests.
Like, who that?
These are great guests.
Listen, I'm waiting to see. I'm trying to let them get in the camera. There they go. Hold on. Let me see. We're about to bring you up, guest. Here you go. 1, 2, and 3.
Cuddy man. Oh, pick my crew. Walk, baby. I can walk, baby.
Oh, he got that wheelchair.
Bro, where you at, bro?
Let's go.
I'm over here.
me tell y'all something. When I say I tell y'all I love this dude. I love this dude, man.
I love you back,
bro. Where you at, Inglewood? Where you at?
Yeah, Inglewood right over there.
Stay in Inglewood.
So I'm about to work out a little bit, you know, keep these guns loaded, keep these guns. I love the merch.
Yeah.
I see the merch. I love the senior cruise. I love that.
Senior
baby.
cruise.
Did you see the video I did for you? Did you see the video I did? I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna play it for you.
Yeah, let me
before
see
you go
that.
in.
What up, Ben? I hear you, baby. What up, Ben? And look at all the Cuddy yes and all. I see all the Cuddy yes over there too.
Let's go.
I'm
glad I'm still on the list. Glad I'm still on the list.
I'm just gonna play one little snippet of it.
That's my dude. That's my dude, man. That's
Okay,
my dude right there.
let me see if you can see it.
All right.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky.
But I'll send the rest of it to you though. But that's what I did for you.
Yes, sir. Hold on, I'm waiting for a Curtis video to pop up on this screen.
Listen.
Hey, you got to put that on a tequila bottle too.
Okay.
Shot glass.
Hey, Big
Yes.
Hey, y'all didn't know Big Ben was a professional basketball player.
I was like that.
Like that.
What?
Hey, look, when I first met him, I was like, "Hey, big fella, I would have took you to the hole." He was like, "Man, I would have destroyed you."
Wow.
Hey, man, I love you, bro.
I love you too. Hey, look, do me a favor between us. Tell Carl to get me out the wheelchair, man. Come on, man.
That's hard. That's hard.
We can't get you out the wheelchair. That's you.
The
gold wheelchair, dog, is you.
Hey, but look, when he didn't bring me out, I had to spray that motherfucker gold. Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. EJ, all y'all doing incredible things, man. We love the support for family business. Every time I'm in Inglewood, they always say we love family business and we love some senior crews and we love some Big Ben. So hey, stay faithful. I'm gonna leave you with some Cuddy Mac, and I'm out. Cuddy Mac.
That is so dope.
That's my dog right there. Now he's stuck. He don't even know how to get out.
Listen, but I do have this one from.
Yo, what's up? This Ben Stevens, play Curtis Duncan. Make sure you tune in to EJ's YouTube page for all things family business.
Hey.
Okay.
I love this. So much. Y'all don't know how much that meant to me. Like, seriously, like that made my entire day. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people look at us and they be like, why these people be up here talking about TV shows? But sometimes talking about this stuff is like an escape from just regular life. Like everybody be
Absolutely.
like, you know, and when you get a chance to really like talk about something that you really care about and love, it takes a lot of work and effort to get up here and do this day in and day out. We're making clips and we're, you know, screenshots and we're having to get together and we're taking all this time to do it. And it's because we really, really do care about the shows and we really do love the shows. And we like the conversations that we have with our audiences and stuff like that. And for you guys to show love and to be like, yes, I will do this. I will, I'll make this video for EJ or whoever, or just show up and just talk to us and hang out with us. That meant a lot to me. And I cannot express how extremely grateful I am for all the videos. Everyone made a video. Even Carl made a video. Carl Weber did. It was so dope. Like, it just made my entire day. Like, it was great. It was awesome. And I thank you. I appreciate you.
No, I think, thank you for that. But I also think it's the same for you guys as well. I think you guys platform and you talking about the show brings more awareness to the show as well. You know what I mean? So we do it because we really appreciate what you guys are doing. That's why we hop on here. That's why we spend time with you guys. And I honestly, I really feel like the cast really genuinely love the fans. You know what I mean? And love the people who really watch the show. So, and like I said, this platform, the platform that you guys started, is really it brings so much awareness to the show that we want to support you and what you guys got going on, as much as we can.
Oh, thank you. Well, y'all, listen, we appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all, we've been up here for a while. We've been talking about it. We done talked about all the things. We had everybody came through. Thank you so much, Mr. Carl Gilliard. We appreciate you. Deyshaun Tucker, Trey Ryan, Arrington Foster, Mr. Ben Stevens. We appreciate you guys so much for coming
We
through.
appreciate you too.
Thank you. We had Erica Vane. Thank you for coming to hang out today. Everybody who's in the chat, y'all know I usually shout all of y'all out, but it was a lot of y'all in here today.
Yeah.
I can't shout all of y'all out, but just know that I appreciate it. I thank y'all for all the super chats, for all the comments, and all of that. And y'all know we're going to continue to drop these videos. We're going to make up stuff, make up theories, because we have to make up a lot of stuff for NOLA, but we going to get it going. So I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody on the channel. Tamika's Den. We got all things Ruthless. Ruthless is going on right now. So make sure y'all go over there and support my girl. Candy, she got it with the Tubi movies. Make sure you do Trey's movie that he was talking about. So she got y'all.
What's the movie?
Anyway, we're about to get up out of here, y'all. Does anybody have anything left to say before we get ready to go? Tika, I'll go ahead and start with you. And then Candy, Tamika, and then Mr. Stevens, we can close it out with you.
Okay, listen, I just want to say this was all things amazing. Salute to my girl EJ, the TV Junky. You freaking killed it tonight for being able to gather all these beautiful people. Like, that's a beautiful cast, first of all. But salute to you, girl, for doing your thing. I'm so proud of you. You have no idea. And of course, Mr. Ben Stevens, I will meet you one day. It's not gonna be on no stalker type mess. I'm not that person. It's just a real from the heart. I just love who you are. I love your origin, your story, everything about you. And just keep doing what you're doing. And I love how you love your family. That's amazing. That's the thing right there. So salute to you. Continue blessings to you. And salute to my girls on the panel. Let's go. Let's do it again.
Hey, that part. Candy Love, final thoughts?
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, like Tika, thank you, EJ. Thank you. I appreciate you for having us on here, having me here. This is how I found you 2 years ago. I was always in your chat talking junk, asking questions, and then you made me a mod, and then y'all made me make a channel. So
right.
Covering the show, with you all, and I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate the encouragement that you all, give me every day, starting out as a YouTuber. Thank you, Mr. Ben. I'm telling you, I have a coworker that did not watch The Family Business until this season. Mm-hmm. And when you came on maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago, she was like, these are some cool ass people. He's cool. Everybody's cool, and everybody has come up. They are cool. Then they have the same exact story. You all are a family on Family Business, and I appreciate. It starts from the top. It's Mr. Carl Weber. It starts. From
we got 3 heads. We got 3 heads. We got Carl. We got Indy Brown, who's our showrunner, EP, and then we got our director Trey Haley.
Okay. Well, shouts out to them because we can tell. When me and Tika went to the event in Columbia, how everybody embraced us, how Sonya was like, act like you're taking a selfie. Now you take the pictures, but we gonna act like we're taking a selfie. Brother Minister, he hugged me. Told him I didn't think he was gone. And Nevada, he was a little shy, but he still embraced us as well. Rio was, and Sean was cutting up bad because he knew everybody was on his head. I really appreciate you all, and we know it. I wouldn't have believed it at first until you came up on the channel 3-4 weeks ago, and I realized like you all are really real people, and you all are just cool and dope and down to earth, and I really appreciate you for coming up here and talking with us for so long and talking to us and the audience, and I appreciate that. Thank you
so much. Thank you.
Yeah. I share the same sentiments as Tika and Candy. I'm so proud of EJ, and I appreciate her putting me on to the show. Ben's been caught up. I think it was 3 seasons when I started watching it. So that thank you for that. And 2, for letting me be a part of this panel, letting me have this experience, especially with everything I've been dealing with this past month. Watching the show has been my getaway, and then being able to talk up here, being able to interact with you all, that's been like the highlights of this, getting me through some really rough things. So I appreciate the cast. I appreciate being able to be a part of this. And I appreciate you ladies and everybody in the chat and everybody. It's just been a really wonderful experience.
Of course.
Thank you for that.
Love you.
Well, I like to say on behalf of the cast and the crew, a family business, we really, really appreciate what you guys do. We love you guys. I'm looking at the thing. Y'all been on here for 3.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. So no, we really, really appreciate you guys. We really, really love our fans. It's really a freaking family on set. Like, we Duncans for real. All right. And so we really appreciate it.